Tyler Perry. I got to get on you, man. Tyler, when are you going to stop living out your sexual fantasies through your actors? I mean, let's face it, y'all. Let's be real.
It's Tyler Perry. Why you ain't talking? You know what I'm saying? It's one of them situations where you looking at it like, yo, I understand Diddy's your friend. And it's been a pattern that a lot of, Puffy's friends ain't really speaking up.
Sometimes you have to tell Diddy no.
Oh, man, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, man.
Sean Diddy Combs' alleged list of accomplices to be revealed soon. The names will shock you, attorney says. Whoa.
I think he's going to sing it.
In a dramatic turn of events, media mogul Tyler Perry reportedly lost his composure during a recent court session following the emergence of explosive revelations concerning Sean Diddy Combs. The allegations, which have attracted considerable attention, suggest that Diddy, under intense legal scrutiny, may have implicated Perry in a series of clandestine business dealings. The claims, which have yet to be fully substantiated, have caused a stir among legal observers, many of whom were taken aback by the unexpected direction the proceedings took. As the case continues to unfold, both Perry and Combs remain at the center of a developing legal narrative that promises further revelations in the days ahead.
Tyler Perry. I got to get on you, man. Tyler, when are you going to stop living out your sexual fantasies through your actors? I mean, let's face it, y'all. Let's be real. Tyler Perry, bro, your acting sucks. Your shows suck. You was pretty good playing a woman. But it's like all of your shows are now cookie cutter shows. Shit, I could go act in one of your movies and I don't even have any experience. The average person can go act because you paying these people minimum wage and then you got them sitting up here, man, compromising their sexuality and their manhood to meet your agenda. Oh yeah, you and Oprah's agenda. Can you dig it? Hey man, I wouldn't be surprised if you was with Eddie Longstroke as well, man. But Tyler Perry, you out of line. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because you have the chance to lift black people up, but you actually stepping on their neck. Some of the series that you made, if a white person had made it, the world would be in a riot right now. But because it's you, nobody says anything.
Sources close to the situation revealed that Tyler Perry, typically known for his calm and collected demeanor, was visibly shaken and erupted in an unexpected outburst that stunned those in the courtroom. This unexpected turn of events has ignited a flurry of speculation about possible hidden ties among Hollywood's elite, leaving fans and observers on edge, eager to see what other secrets might come to light.
Sometimes you have to tell Diddy no.
Oh, man, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, man.
Sean Diddy Combs' alleged list of accomplices to be revealed soon. The names will shock you, attorney says. Whoa.
I think he's going to sing a... If I got invited to the white party, I'd have gone.
Especially if you didn't know.
Of course, no one knew.
Right.
Knew.
If you don't know, you're just a celebrity and Jennifer Lopez is going to be there. Oh, Rick Ross is going to be there. Everyone's going to be there. That would be a cool place. I want to meet those people.
Recently, both Diddy and Tyler Perry have found themselves under intense public scrutiny. Diddy, in particular, has been thrust into the spotlight due to a series of serious allegations, including claims of criminal behavior, misconduct, and coercion tied to his business ventures. These accusations encompass forced labor, substance abuse, and physical aggression, all linked to Diddy's infamous parties and complex personal relationships. The mounting controversy has triggered investigations into both his personal and professional life, with several legal battles unfolding. Among the high-profile cases is the lawsuit filed by his former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, which was settled privately but remains a point of public interest.
Diddy has been arrested in New York City after a grand jury indictment, and we have the breaking news. Though charges in the indictment are unknown, Billboard has confirmed the arrest. The rap mogul has been hit with at least 8 civil lawsuits alleging sexual abuse over the past year. Now, according to TMZ, Diddy was taken into federal custody at the FBI's Manhattan field office. In a statement to Billboard, an attorney for Diddy said, "We are disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs by the U.S. Attorney's Office. Sean Diddy Combs is a music icon, self-made entrepreneur, loving family man. He is an imperfect person, but he is not a criminal." We'll keep you posted as the story develops. For everything we know, head to Billboard.com.
In an effort to defend himself, Diddy has reportedly named several high-profile individuals, including Tyler Perry, in his testimony. According to Diddy, Perry was not only aware of some of the activities under investigation, but may have also been complicit in them. This explosive claim prompted a swift and intense reaction from Perry. Known for his usually calm and measured demeanor, Perry's outburst in court was a surprise to many. He vehemently denied the allegations, calling them baseless and defamatory. Perry's legal team quickly issued a statement, insisting that their client had no involvement in any illegal activities and that Diddy's testimony was merely an attempt to deflect attention from his.
I do think that several members of Congress in some of my discussions have brought up media literacy, because that is a part of what happened here.
Wait a second. So Usher, Pink, Megan Fox, and a bunch of other celebrities are scrubbing all their information off of X, every tweet they've ever done. Well, that's very interesting. That's a rabbit hole in itself. But listen to what AOC is saying right here. They're coming for your free speech, y'all.
We're going to have to figure out how we rein in our media environment so that you can't just spew disinformation and misinformation. It's one thing to have differing opinions, but it's another thing entirely to just say things that are false. And so that's something that we're looking into.
Jaguar Wright has stirred controversy with a series of bold claims about Tyler Perry, alleging a close and questionable relationship between him and Diddy. According to Wright, Perry was a frequent attendee at Diddy's parties, where he allegedly presented himself as a black saint, while being involved in dubious activities behind the scenes. Wright has accused Perry of exploiting the black community and churches for personal gain, suggesting that his charitable efforts are more about self-promotion than genuine philanthropy. She further asserts that the only significant donations Perry has made were to the churches of renowned pastor T.D. Jakes, casting doubt on his public image as a benefactor of the black community.
Where there's a website, what? It's just wild to hear you mentioned the
You
normal.
never heard of Grindr?
I personally have not. That is what.
Why don't nobody ever talk about the fact that TD Cakes has an account allegedly on Grindr?
Oh wow.
Grindr is a sex app. It's been around for about 15 years now. It's pretty much where you can put a GPS in an asshole. So you go onto the app and it uses the location. And it routes you to the account of the man closest to you. And then y'all DM and you decide if you're going to do it at the 7-Eleven or do it at the gay club in the bathroom. It's a hookup site for promiscuous gay men.
Wow.
The Grindr.
Jeez.
Why would a bishop have a ghost account?
T.D. Jakes has come under scrutiny following claims that he regularly attended the lavish parties hosted by Diddy, events known for their excess and occasional controversy. Critics argue that Jakes' reported participation in these high-profile, often hedonistic gatherings conflicts with the moral and spiritual principles he espouses as a religious leader. This has raised concerns among some of his followers who see a disconnect between his teachings and his personal lifestyle. The allegations have sparked debates within his community and beyond, with many questioning whether his connections to figures in the secular world, particularly Diddy, undermine his credibility as a faith leader. As fans begin to wonder about the true nature of Jake's relationship with such events, there's growing skepticism about how a spiritual figure like Bishop T.D. Jakes fits into the world of Diddy's notorious parties, especially given the controversial nature of these gatherings.
All right, y'all, here we go. Bishop T.D. Jakes mentioned in lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs. This ain't looking good. So y'all know Diddy, his homes got raided. They ran up in there and they ran up in there. And here's the thing. When you're talking about the feds, when you're talking about Homeland Security, they have something like a 98% conviction rate. I don't necessarily think, in my limited knowledge of law enforcement, I don't think that an organization that has a 98% conviction rate is going to waste their time executing search warrants on two separate estates that span two separate states, two separate jurisdictions. They had to get two separate judges to sign off on these search warrants. Who knows what this cost, the feds? Hundreds of thousands of dollars. I don't think they're going to go through that if they're not confident that they were going to find the evidence that they were looking for and that they had the witnesses in place in order to further incriminate Diddy.
One fan recently tweeted, "But for real, why is TD Jakes at Diddy's parties?" A question that reflects growing curiosity and skepticism about the connections between religious leaders and Hollywood elite. Comedian Cat Williams has been outspoken in his critiques of Hollywood powerhouses, particularly Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry, whom he has referred to as Hollywood snakes. Williams argues that these industry giants don't truly support Black artists unless it serves their own agendas. Known for his blunt commentary, Williams claims that Oprah and Perry prioritize personal and financial gain over genuine support for Black talent in the entertainment world. He contends that rather than fostering a sense of community, they often perpetuate systemic barriers that make it harder for others to succeed on their own terms. Williams' criticisms echo those voiced by other figures in the entertainment industry, including comedian Mo'Nique, who has also accused Oprah and Perry of sabotaging her career following her Oscar win. Mo'Nique has long claimed that Perry and Winfrey's actions contributed to the challenges she faced in Hollywood, sparking a wider conversation about the role of powerful figures in shaping the careers of Black artists.
You know, a lot of these celebrities, every single celebrity in the culture has been to Diddy's house, which means they've gone through all his phones, text messages. I can read you my text message to Diddy. What day is it airing on the show, on the network? Are you coming on the show? Diddy, what's this? It's all been business for me. It's been business for me. I don't have nothing inappropriate to them people because I don't deal with them like that. So you mean to tell me all those late nights, what you doing, where you at? I've seen Jay-Z at his house. I've seen TD Jakes at his house. I've seen Chris Brown at his house. I've seen Jordan Woods at his house. I've seen Travis Scott at his house. I've seen Beyonce at his house. I've seen Tiana Taylor. I've seen them all. Now, we was all in the backyard, but I've seen them all. I've seen Usher there. I've seen DaBaby there. I've seen Justin Bieber there. I've seen... Everybody's been to a Diddy party. I've seen Lindsay Lohan, Ashton Kutcher, Demi Moore, Tyrese, Amber Rose. I've seen them all have been there. Mary J. Blige. I've seen them all. But just because you go to a Diddy party doesn't mean that you were getting sprayed down with Vaseline and baby oil. Because I can tell you right now, ain't nobody ever sprayed me with nothing. And I don't even play around like that. Let me tell you about me. I am so private with my personal intimacy that I love the fact that my business is private. Anything I've ever made public, I've talked about it on my show. I've been pretty much an open book with the activities, but I try to conceal the names because I don't want people bothering them. I learned as people started getting to know me, they would go track down anybody I'm involved with and then harass them. The people I deal with are private people. They don't want their business in the streets, and we ain't spraying each other down with baby oil.
Mo'Nique has long claimed that Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry spread damaging rumors about her, labeling her as difficult and contributing to her being blacklisted in Hollywood. She believes these rumors led to her career being sidelined after her Oscar win for Precious. These accusations from both Cat Williams and Mo'Nique fuel the ongoing debate about power dynamics and representation for Black artists in Hollywood, where influential figures are often seen as either allies or gatekeepers, depending on one's perspective. Recently, Cat Williams and Mo'Nique have teamed up in their mission to expose what they see as Hollywood's dark underbelly. During a recent performance on Williams' Dark Matter tour, Mo'Nique took the stage and addressed her long-standing feud with Oprah and Tyler Perry. In a moment of raw frustration, she humorously and pointedly told them to lick the nuts, using humor to vent her anger and disillusionment. Mo'Nique has been vocal about her belief that Oprah and Perry betrayed her after her Oscar win, accusing them of actively undermining her career because she refused to promote the film Precious without fair compensation.
I got labeled as difficult because I said one word, and that was no. Now, I said no to some very powerful people. What Tyler Perry showed me, Lee Daniels, Oprah Winfrey, and Lionsgate. When you don't do what we ask you to do, we'll take your livelihood.
But this isn't the only difficulty that Monique is facing at the time. So while she's getting backlash because she wasn't playing the game, Monique had been betrayed by somebody that she never saw coming. This is where things shift from professional to deeply personal.
What happened?
Oprah Winfrey called us up and she said my brother wanted to come on the show.
Your older brother you described as a monster, and he abused you.
Yes.
From the time you were
7.
How did he abuse you? Are we talking about sexual abuse?
Yes. She said, if you don't want me to have your brother on the show, I will cancel the show. But I wanted to call you up to see how you felt first.
Monique thought Oprah had her back, but that was not the case.
Monique has been open about the deep hurt she feels over Oprah Winfrey's decision to bring her estranged brother on the Oprah Winfrey Show without her consent. The episode, which aired in 2010, featured her brother discussing accusations of molesting Monique when she was a child. For Monique, this felt like a profound breach of trust, and she has expressed how devastating it was to have such deeply personal and painful topics aired publicly without her approval. In her interviews and performances, Monique has emphasized the need for Black women, especially to stand up against exploitation in the entertainment industry, pointing to how vulnerable figures like herself are used and discarded by powerful media moguls. Her frustration with Oprah has been a key part of her public statements, as she seeks accountability from the media giant for what she believes was a deliberate betrayal.
Accomplices to be revealed in a new lawsuit, okay? In a new lawsuit. So in this story, this lawyer comes out and just drops the bomb on everybody. Tony Busby revealed that a list of Sean Diddy Combs' alleged accomplices will be released in a new wave of lawsuits involving 120 victims. He promised the names will shock you. The day will come when we will name names other than Sean Combs, and there are a lot of names, he emphasized. We're going to make damn sure that we're right before we do that. The lawsuit covering incidents dating back to 1991 involving alleged of sexual abuse, many related to Combs at his infamous white parties events, allegedly involving drugs. Busby plans to file cases across several states, stating we will leave no stone unturned to find all potentially liable parties. Combs, currently detained after being denied bail twice, has emphatically and categorically denied the claims, calling them false and defamatory. Even his lawyer gets up, Diddy's lawyer, and says the reason why he's got 1,000 baby oils is because, you know, when you go to Costco and there's discounts, that's what he was doing, and people are supposed to believe
that money, Diddy. You got to do
exactly
what you got to do.
We all do that. We all go buy 1,000 bottles of baby. Go ahead, Rob.
I got 3 in my
is this
bag
the one,
right
Rob?
now.
Go ahead, Rob.
Our team has had at this point more than 3,285 individuals contact us.
Stop it.
50 Cent has long positioned himself as one of the few outspoken artists willing to expose the darker side of the music industry. Over the years, he's consistently called out powerful figures, including Diddy, shedding light on alleged exploitation and misconduct behind closed doors. His recent Netflix docuseries, Diddy Do It, is the latest example of him using his platform to bring attention to the darker corners of the entertainment world that many choose to ignore. The highly anticipated docuseries delves deep into the numerous allegations surrounding Diddy, presenting evidence related to his alleged involvement in a range of crimes, from misconduct and racketeering to potential ties to historical controversies. Throughout the series, 50 Cent doesn't just focus on Diddy, he uses the opportunity to shine a light on the broader issues within the industry that remain largely unspoken.
Did he do it, right?
Yeah.
I know
He did it.
you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually.
Oh, you've been saying this for a long time now. And then no one was, they're just, why is he saying this? And now it's coming out like crazy.
But I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties.
Yeah.
So a lot of the celebrity culture that you don't hear saying anything is because they participated to a degree.
But was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day? Obviously, I know what was going on there, but is there a reason you never did?
I'm just not with all that freaky shit. Like all of the stuff that he's doing, I'm not into that type of stuff. I'm just a little more, maybe you could say basic or normal. You go into the 90s, and Keefe D said he paid him to kill Tupac.
Yeah.
So like, you get the craziest accusations. You had TMZ created a docuseries. They went to Tubi, but the series is saying the downfall of Diddy.
As 50 Cent tweeted, I've been telling my all about all this weird ____. I don't do no puffy parties. You didn't believe me, but I bet you believe me now. His words seem to ring true as Diddy faces a mounting legal storm, including serious charges of trafficking, misconduct, and racketeering. These allegations have sparked federal investigations and led to high-profile raids on Diddy's properties. The mogul has been fighting to secure bail in an effort to avoid imprisonment, but his legal team has already seen 2 failed attempts with a $50 million bond offered each time. Judges have denied his release, citing concerns over the risk of witness tampering and obstruction of justice. The court has also raised concerns that Diddy might flee the country, given the gravity of the charges against him. However, there have been significant developments in Diddy's case recently. The case has been reassigned to a new judge, Arun Submania, after Judge Andrew Carter, who had previously denied Diddy's bail requests, was removed from the case. Judge Submania, nominated by President Joe Biden and appointed to the bench in 2023, now has the opportunity to review the case, offering Diddy another chance to secure release while he faces these serious legal battles.
Even back then, doing that City College, when he was fired from Uptown Records, he was making statements about doing himself. He had that same look in his face. I don't think that he could see himself in a cage. I don't think he could see himself behind those bars in those type of situations. It's too many real dudes that dislike him.
The reassignment of Diddy's case to Judge Arun Submania could have a significant impact on the proceedings, as a fresh perspective from the new judge might influence key decisions, including bail and other pretrial motions. Diddy's legal team is likely to make another push for bail, hoping that Judge Submania might be more open to their arguments than his predecessor. With the stakes high, they may also seek a reconsideration of the terms of Diddy's release, particularly given the concerns raised about witness tampering and flight risk. In addition to his legal maneuvering, reports suggest that Diddy has attempted to implicate Tyler Perry and other high-profile figures in an effort to deflect attention away from himself. Allegedly, this strategy is designed to reduce his own accountability by shifting the focus to those around him. This move has sparked a variety of reactions, with some seeing it as a desperate attempt to avoid the full consequences of his actions. Critics view it as a tactic to undermine others and protect his own interests, while others suggest it highlights the lengths Diddy might go to in order to navigate the serious legal battles he faces. Regardless of the motivations, this development has only added fuel to the growing fire of speculation surrounding the case and the wider implications for those involved.
Kids have like an hour left. So get extra comfortable, kids, because after that, y'all gotta go. It's a wrap for y'all, because this thing turns into something that when y'all get older, y'all don't want to come to. Okay? So, let's just start to get our groove on a little bit. Then an hour, we put the kids away, it's all good. All right, DJ, let's hit it. Let's do it.
I think Diddy's testimonies will impact other high-profile figures. Share your opinions in the comments below. Do you